Welcome to Astro Services Kannan YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see the Prasannam predictions for 17th match of IPL 2022 that will be played between CSK and SRH teams. So, when I prepared this Prasannam chart, the moon was transiting that time in the star of Punarvasu. Punarvasu, we know, is the nakshatra of Jupiter, and the ruling planets that time were Rahu. So the most important planet today, Rahu, suggests that foreign players will be very useful for both the teams. And if we have to look at other important aspects of this Prasanam is the horary number. Interestingly, what we have got is 100. And the question asked is, will the home team CSK win against SRH? So, from the cricketing point, if you have to see, both the teams are in the bottom of the table. Both the teams are looking for their first win. They don't have any points. CSK played 3 games and lost all three, and SRH also played 2 games and lost all two. So, this is an important game for them to be a morale booster for both the teams. So, they will be looking at this game for their first win, we can say, for this edition of IPL. Then, and for the teams, if you look at it, if you look closely, CSK looks a little bit weaker. Like in terms of the players are not, especially the opener Gaikwad so far has not performed well, who is the orange cap winner, who scored the most runs for the last edition of IPL. This edition so far, 3 games he has not performed well, and also all other players of CSK have not come or put any winning effort together. So this will be very crucial game for CSK. If you look at SRH, they look very strong side in terms of bowling department. If you look at it, Natarajan is there, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and also Shreyas Gopal, and definitely Washington Sundar will have a bigger say, because as an off spinner he is very effective bowling against the left-handed batsmen. So CSK has got 3 left-handed players, so he will be very useful for SRH. So from the cricketing point, I can say SRH looks stronger than CSK. But again, this Prasanam is all about astrological context. So let's see how the charts are. CSK is represented by planet Sun, is comfortably in Pisces. So this is a good position for CSK, we can say. And the seventh lord Saturn is in its own house. It is also quite neutral position. Saturn is aspecting Sun. We have to consider that as well. So from the Rasi point, we can say SRH is slightly well placed, but again we have to look at all the houses and the planets to have any conclusion. If you look at the home team, CSK is represented by Mercury, and the away team, SRH, is also represented by Mercury. This is very interesting. So, what we can see here is 3 6 is the relation what we have got. 6 definitely is very bad for the SRH, whereas the 11th house, the house of gains, house of luck, and house of satisfaction, is also connected to 2 5 11. 2 is bad for the away team, whereas 5 11 is neutral. So this particular chart, what it foretells is a win for CSK. If you look at the captains of both teams will definitely do pretty well. We can see the Sun is very well placed, and the foreign players will have a bigger say comparatively to the local players. So this particular game, if you have to look at it, uh, it is going to be foreign players contribution far better than the domestic or local players. And if you have to look at the periods, like it is also quite neutral, we can say, although 8-12 is there, but we are seeing here a very strong emphasis for CSK to win this game. And looking at various other house positions and also the planetary positions, we can say this particular game is in favor of CSK. So I am going for a win for CSK in this game against SRH. Thank you.